You know what hurts the most? It's when the people you love the most make you feel like you never really mattered. This story isn't about revenge. It's about realization. And how sometimes, the people we call family can break us more than any stranger ever could. It was early summer. My parents' 25th wedding anniversary was coming up, and I wanted to do something special. I'd just gotten my first proper job, not a fancy one, but it paid enough. I started saving months in advance. Every weekend, I skipped nights out with friends, didn't buy new clothes, didn't order food online. Also, I could give my parents a gift they'd never forget, a luxury cruise vacation. I remember sitting at my desk late one night, scrolling through websites, comparing prices. When I finally booked the tickets, I smiled. It felt good to do something for them. After all, they'd done everything for me growing up. At least, that's what I believed. A week before their anniversary, I walked into the living room, holding the printed cruise tickets. "Mom, Dad, I've got something for you," I said, trying to hide my excitement. They looked at me, curious. I handed them the envelope, and when Dad opened it, his eyes widened. "A cruise," he said. "Yeah," I replied. 7 days. Everything's paid for. I wanted you both to relax, celebrate together." Mom hugged me tight, tears in her eyes. Dad smiled, but it wasn't the kind of smile I expected. Something felt off. He looked more surprised than happy. Still, I brushed it off. Maybe he was just processing it. That night, I went to bed smiling. I thought I'd done something right. I thought this would bring us closer. 3 days later, I came home from work. Mom was packing her suitcase. "Oh, you're already packing that fast?" I laughed. She didn't look at me. "Yeah, just getting ready early," she said quietly. Then Dad walked in. He had this weird look, like he wanted to say something but didn't know how. "What's up?" I asked. He hesitated, then said, "Son, about the trip, we're just going, your mom and I alone." I blinked. "What do you mean alone? It's a family anniversary. I paid for it so we could all go together." Dad sighed. "You've been working a lot. You need rest. This trip is for us. You'll understand one day." He patted my shoulder and walked away. I stood there, frozen. The morning they left, I helped them load their bags into the taxi. Mom hugged me and said, "Take care of yourself, okay?" I forced a smile. "Yeah, have fun." When the car drove off, I went back inside, sat on the couch, and stared at the empty living room. The silence hit harder than I expected. I grabbed my phone and scrolled through the booking confirmation. My name wasn't even on the ticket anymore. They had changed it. I don't know how, but they did. I didn't know what hurt more, being left behind, or realizing they'd planned it that way. 2 hours later, my phone buzzed. A message from Dad: "Son, don't be upset. This is a trip just for your mom and me. We'll bring you something nice." I stared at the screen, feeling my chest tighten. I typed a reply: "I just wanted to spend time with you both." But I never sent it. What was the point? That week felt like a lifetime. I kept checking Facebook, and yet, they were posting photos. Smiling. Dancing. On the deck of the cruise I paid for. My friends noticed I was quiet. One of them asked, "Bro, aren't you happy they're enjoying?" I laughed and said, "Yeah, of course." But inside, I was breaking. Every post felt like a reminder that sometimes, no matter what you do, you'll never be enough for the people you love. When they came back, Mom was glowing with joy. She gave me a small keychain shaped like a boat. "Got this for you," she said cheerfully. Dad handed me a souvenir mug. "See, we didn't forget you." I smiled, pretending to be fine. But when I turned away, I felt tears burning in my eyes. That night, I overheard them talking in the kitchen. Mom said, "Maybe we should invited him." Dad replied, "He'll get over it. He's too sensitive." Too sensitive. That's what they called it. Over the next few weeks, I barely talked to them. I wasn't angry anymore, just numb. I stopped waiting for approval. Stopped hoping they'd understand how much it hurt. Because sometimes, you have to stop chasing love from the people who don't know how to give it. It's been a year since that cruise. We still talk, but things are different. That bond we had, it's gone. And I realized something. You can forgive people and still decide to keep your distance. You can love them, but never again give them the power to hurt you. Because trust, once broken, never really heals. It just becomes a scar. A reminder of what you survived. So if you've ever felt left out by your own family, just know you're not alone. Sometimes the broken bond isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of who you're meant to become.